Do you ever pick up a phone and feel something? That little spark in your chest when a camera captures a moment so beautifully it feels alive? Today, we're pitting two titans against each other, the Xiaomi Mi 17 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, in a real-life camera and battery battle that will challenge everything you thought you knew about smartphone performance. This is not a boring spec comparison. This is heart, emotion, everyday life captured in pixels and power that lasts. Let's dive in. Intro, relatable scenario. Picture this, it's golden hour, that magical time of day when the light kisses everything it touches. You're walking through the city, every street corner feels cinematic, every shadow tells a story. You pull out a phone, and then another. Xiaomi in one hand, sleek, bold, ready to impress. iPhone in the other, familiar, confident, reliable. You take a breath. This is the moment of truth. Why this test matters. We all know specs can be dazzling, megapixels, battery cells, refresh rates, AI tricks. But what matters most is real life, moments that don't wait. The laughter of a friend, the surprise of a sunset, the candid memory you'll want to revisit again and again. Today we're comparing two promises. The Xiaomi Mi 17 Ultra, bold performance, rumored insane zoom, and battery that's supposed to never quit. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple's relentless pursuit of balance between camera magic and battery endurance. Both flagship warriors. Both with fans who swear by them. But how do they actually perform when life is unpredictable? The camera test, first impressions. Scene 1, street portraits at sunset. We walked into a bustling alley. Warm light. Shadows. Characters everywhere. As we shot portrait after portrait, something struck me. With the Mi 17 Ultra, the colors felt alive. The reds popped, the shadows held detail, the image felt almost like a painting. And then, the iPhone 17 Pro Max delivered photos that felt authentic. Softer highlights, smoother skin tones, like it understood people on a human level. It wasn't that one was flat out better. It was that each interpreted the moment differently. Xiaomi was expressive, bold, dramatic, exciting. iPhone was thoughtful, balanced, refined, true to life. And honestly, I felt pulled toward both for different reasons. Ultra, the beast of versatility. Next up, ultra-wide shots in a crowded plaza. With Xiaomi, I felt like a storyteller. Look at this image, the edges didn't warp wildly, the light stretched beautifully. Every detail seemed purposeful. There was depth. There was dimension. Then I switched to the iPhone. The result? Clean, uniform, steady, nothing jumped out at you, but nothing felt off either. It was like watching a painter calmly compose a scene while the world buzzed around them. It was respectfully beautiful. Side by side? Xiaomi felt cinematic. iPhone felt honest. The zoom shootout, a turning point. Now for the moment everyone waits for, the long-range zoom test. Far across the park, a street musician was playing a violin. I wanted to test the phone's ability to capture emotion from a distance, a kind of quiet intimacy. The Mi 17 Ultra activated its telephoto prowess, and just like that, I was right there. Every string, every breath, every expression, crisp. It was like a window into the moment. My jaw dropped. Switching to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the experience was more subtle, stable, consistent, but slightly less dramatic. It held detail well, but it didn't feel as close somehow, as if Xiaomi's lens brought you deeper into the experience. For a second, I forgot I was shooting with a phone. I forgot about specs. I just experienced the music. Low-light emotional moment. And then, night fell. We reached a dimly lit cafe. Warm bulbs, soft chatter, shadows dancing across wooden tables. A perfect test of soul versus technology. Xiaomi brightened the scene fiercely, almost too much. It brought clarity, yes, but it also lit up the darkness like a spotlight. iPhone took a gentler approach. It embraced the darkness. Preserved ambience. The depth felt emotional, as if the phone understood the mood. In those moments, photos felt less like files and more like memories, imperfect, beautiful, real. Battery test, real-life endurance. Let's talk power. We started at 8 a.m. with full batteries on both devices. Heavy usage, camera, apps, maps, music, videos. By 6 p.m., two very different stories emerged. Xiaomi Mi 17 Ultra, the battery was a beast, draining slowly, handling spikes in usage with grace. At 10 p.m., it still had a respectable charge left. iPhone 17 Pro Max, efficient, smart, optimized, but slightly less enduring under heavy load. It powered through the day impressively, but didn't quite match Xiaomi's long-haul stamina. As the battery percentages ticked down, I reflected on how frustrating it is to chase memories while watching the battery icon dwindle. With Mi 17 Ultra, I felt less anxious. With iPhone, I admired its efficiency, but my thumb hovered over the charger icon just a little earlier than I would have liked. Subjective feel, what it feels like to use them. Specs don't describe feelings. With Xiaomi, there was excitement, like unwrapping a gift, never quite sure what creative twist the camera would give next. The UI felt bold, expressive. Every shot felt like an adventure. With iPhone, there was reassurance, calm precision, dependable results, like a trusted companion you've grown to know well. It didn't need to shout to impress. I found myself smiling at Xiaomi's creative flares. I found peace in iPhone's consistency. Both made me feel something, and that's rare. Which one should you choose? This is the big question, and the honest answer? It depends on what you value. Choose Xiaomi Mi 17 Ultra if you want bold, expressive photos that feel cinematic. You love powerful zoom capabilities. You need a battery that outlasts heavy use and long days. You enjoy playful creativity and surprise moments in your shots. Choose iPhone 17 Pro Max if you want authentic, balanced photos with natural skin tones. You appreciate calm, consistent performance. You value refined image processing and smooth daily usage. You love a dependable battery that handles everyday life exceptionally well. Neither phone is wrong. Neither phone is perfect. Each has its own personality, and that's what makes this comparison so worth experiencing. Final thoughts, a human perspective. At the end of the day, technology is more than numbers. It's about memory, emotion, and connection. It's the photo that makes you smile hours later. The video that brings you right back to that moment. The battery that doesn't die just when you need it most. In our test, both the Xiaomi Mi 17 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max proved themselves worthy contenders. Each brings strength, character, and reliability. But most importantly, each helped us capture life in its raw, imperfect, beautiful glory. No filter, just reality. Closing, call to action. Now, I want to hear your voice. Which phone would you take on your next adventure? Which camera would you trust with your most precious memories? Tell me in the comments below. And if this video helped you decide, hit like, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another real-life test like this. Until next time, keep capturing the moments that matter.